Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Slot man moves right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. First and 10, Taylor now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Hey, don't do it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Check, check. Fresno. He's up. He's checking crap.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bears at 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion right is Jones. Inside give to Dickerson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3. Check.
Draw play, Edmonds. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
58's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go. Black, 95.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
A give for Taylor running right side. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the slant, this is Chark. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Switch, switch, switch.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
98 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back. 58, come on. 58, don't set. Hey, that's scared. Go. 58 for Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Off play action. Fields.
Out to his left.
This pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the penalty, Montgomery.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fields now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The slot man in motion right.
Watch safety green. Watch safety.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Hey, check Megan. 45. White. Check. Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hand cycle. Black ultra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
17's mine, Mike 17. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, Hey, watch this.
Running left, here's Edmonds. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. Able to find Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dickerson on the handoff. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the